It's another gorgeous day in Sochi, Russia, as we come here for day 4 of the 2018 Junior Club World Cup. We're going to kick it off today with Trinec and Davos. A very exciting matchup in Group B. And it's a replay of the 2017 Junior Club World Cup quarterfinal. The two met in the quarterfinal last year in Sverdlovsk region, and it turned out to be a very exciting game as they were tied 5-5 after regulation, and it was Trinec who came out on top in the shootout, only to lose to Krasnaya Armia Moscow in the semifinals. But then Trinec beat Snezhny Barsi from Kazakhstan in the bronze medal game and finished 3rd overall at the tournament. But that game aside, they also have a lot to compete for in today's game, because Davos was steamrolled in the first game by Red Bull Salzburg, as Davos lost 9-1. And Trinec, later that night, 2 days ago, they lost to HV 71 7-2. This is the key game for both Davos and Trinec today, if they want to keep their medal hopes alive. It's a must-win game for both of these teams. It's also going to be a very colorful game, if anything else. Rarely you get to see these days color versus color, and today it's going to be Davos done in their yellow jerseys, and Trinec will be in their home red jerseys. Usually it's white against color, but today it's color against color. Rare sight, but it's so fun to see. Both teams swapped their goalies compared to first game of round robin. Radek Ockman is going to be the backup for the Czech side today, and his place between the pipes is going to be taken by Stepan Sveglak. And as for Davos, Fabrice Kruisen, who led in 9 goals in the game against Salzburg, is going to be replaced by Austrian international Marvin Korten.
Please welcome team Ocelari.
Later on today, we're also going to see another Group B action, as HV 71 are going to take on Red Bull Salzburg. The two will compete for the first spot in Group B. The officials for the day are Vladimir Michalov and Stanislav Ramin, and linesmen Ivan Gladyshev and Vyacheslav Belgisov. As the team exchange the pennants, and the puck is about to be dropped. Now, as for the rosters, Vlastimil Borner, head coach of Trinec, didn't make any changes to his team after the disappointing loss to HV 71. He mentioned that the leaders of his team, they make up the entire top 6 of his team, joined the junior team a little bit late, so they were a little out of sync in the first game, and he's certainly hoping for that to turn around today. And as for Michel Rizen, head coach of Davos, well, he left no stone unturned, that's for sure. There are changes in all 4 lines and in all 4 defensive pairings. Nick Holstein, Lee Badenneher, and Yannick Chanova helped the scratches for Davos tonight. And we'll talk more about their line changes as the game progresses. And we're off. Day 4 action of the 2018 Junior Club World Cup is underway. It's Davos against Trinec, Switzerland against Czech Republic. And it's Trinec who has the puck at the right wing. They dump it into the corner, and Davos battle for it behind their own net. Davos regain possession at the right wing, and they skate out with it to the neutral zone to dump it in and go for the line change. They engage in battle at the left side. Davos with successful line change and possession in the offensive end. They skate up to the point, to the high slot. Shot is taken, and it goes wide of the net, but Davos regain possession in the offensive end. They slide it to behind the net. Trinec still have their first line out there with Kalush, Przybila, and Kaukic. The puck is jammed against the boards now in Trinec's territory as Mihalik finally gets a handle on it. They try to clear it out, but Davos aggressive on the forecheck, leave it in. Trinec are finally able to skate to the neutral zone, and looks like Kaukic dumps it in. So his line mates can go for the change. Trinec with possession in the neutral zone as they dump the puck in, and there's going to be icing called on the play as Trinec's players shot the puck from behind the red line. Trinec can't do any line changes, while Davos can. Marvin Kortin is the masked man for, excuse me, it's Sveglak, who is the masked man for Trinec today. He replaced Radek Ockman, who allowed 7 goals against the Swedish HV71. Davos are going to start with their 4th line. It's Riach, Veta, and Bruna, who was demoted from their 2nd line after last game. Davos with possession in their own end. They go D to D with it. Attempt a pass through the middle. It's intercepted, and now Trinec have the biscuit as they try to get it over the blue line. They do with the dump in, and they go chase it down the ice in the corner. Davos with successful clearing attempt. They move it to the offensive. Shot taken from the slot, and that's a snipe. What a shot by Vader to put it upstairs by Sveglak to open up the scoring. It's 1-0 Davos. Gianmarco Vater with his first of the tournament. He's the captain of under-18 team Switzerland. Very promising young man. He's a great shot from in tight to beat Sveglak. Glove side, top shelf. Beauty. Riach is going to get the only assist on that goal. We're 2.5 minutes into the opening period of play, and it's Davos wearing the famous yellow and blue colors that have the 1-0 lead. The puck is jammed against the boards in the offensive end for Davos now. 4 Czech players battling for it, and only 2 Swiss players who are battling for it, but they won the puck in the end and have possession in the offensive end. Now it's Trinec. Have it at the half wall. Move it through the middle. Escape through the neutral zone with it. In over the blue line, only to lose possession a second later. Davos, maybe they can catch Czech players off guard on the line change as they shoot from the slot, and it goes just wide. Baumgartner was taking the shot, I believe. Excuse me, it was Spinell, actually, his line mate, who scored the only goal for Davos in the previous game against Salzburg 2 days ago. Davos are looking good early on in the game. They have created 2 great scoring chances and capitalized on one of them. Here's John Marco Vatter, scored just moments ago. Davos shoot it back into the offensive end and go for the line change. It's picked up by Trinec in the defensive end. They have it behind the net now. Huge hit delivered, and Davos retake possession. They have it in the slot again. Backhand shot, and Sveglak has to come up big to keep it a one-goal game. Now Trinec with the puck at the left wing. Try to dangle their way through, but Davos intercept the puck. And up the ice they go. There's a call made behind the play, and I believe it's going to go against Davos. Let's see what it's all about. It's going to go against number 37 on Davos. Nicola Heine, who is the one of the alternate captains in the absence of Chenova today for Davos. And Trinec have a great chance to get the equalizer as they will go on their initial power play of the day. Trinec had 7 power play opportunities in their game against HV 71 Sunday night, and they couldn't convert on either of them, so they went 0 for 7. Now as for Davos, they had a horrendous record when it came to penalty kill in the game against Salzburg. They were shorthanded 4 times and were successfully killing penalties just 1. So they have a 25% penalty kill percentage, which is not good to say the least. And now Trinec in the offensive end, setting up their offense. Shot from the point taken, and it's an easy job for Marvin Kortan. And it looks like there's going to be another penalty on the play. That's slashing. It looks like it's right over there in the slot area. And Davos are going to be down 2 men for a long time. It's number 34, Denis Rubanik, who was also demoted to the 3rd defensive pairing for this game. So Trinec with just under 80 seconds of 2-man advantage. Let's see what they can do with it. Kalos sets up for a shot taken from the slot, and one of the Trinec players is in a lot of pain. It's Mach, who's skating slowly to his bench. Looks like the puck hit him right in the face. Oh yeah, that did not tickle. He took it a hard slap shot straight to the face. And we might not see him again today. That was a very unfortunate turn of events for Mach, as he leaves to the dressing room straight away with a bag of ice attached to his face. Your hopes everything's going to be all right with this young man. Davos clear the puck down the ice as they kill in 2-man advantage. There's over a minute of it left. And Trinec gained the zone with some speed. They circle the net. Move it up to the left wing. Jan Kalos, the captain, has the puck, moves it to the point, to the right wing, one-timer. And great glove save is made by Marvin Kortan, who's making his debut at the tournament today. Kaukic was the shot. Martin Kortan was the better save. There's still 46 seconds left on Trinec's 2-man advantage. So far, they have been successful at setting up plays and taking shots, but Kortan has been able to stop everything so far. Kalos, the captain, shoots it from the face-off circle straight at Kortan, and now Davos clear it down the ice. Sveglak plays the puck behind his net. Trinec with another rush. They gain speed in the neutral zone. Skate down with it. On the right wing, Kalus gets the puck in the left faceoff circle. Looking for a passing lane. Puts it down the ice. Calls for it back. Gets it back. Takes a shot, and it's blocked in front and goes to the side. Trinec with another shot and their first goal of the game. It's Kaukic who capitalizes on a power play to make it a 1-1 hockey game. It was just a tad late. A few seconds early, if he would have scored, Trinec would have regained, or maintained rather, on a power play. What a snipe by Kaukic. No chance for Cortan, as he didn't see the puck through the maze of players in front of him. And Kaukic, with his first of the tournament, makes it a 1-1 hockey game. Pretty exciting game so far. We're just a few minutes into it. And both teams have found scoring already. Looks like there's a bit of a confusion going on right now between the officials and Vlastimir Borna, the head coach of Trinec. But they have it sorted out. Both teams are playing full strength now. Trinec got a long 2-man advantage, and they were able to strike once on it. It's Vetter and Kaukic with the markers, and we're back to be tied, to have a tie game. As Davos have it in their own end. They attempt a long pass to the neutral zone, lose control of it, and now Trinec, who actually remain on the power play. That seems to be the confusion between the officials and Borna. So that means Kaukic scored just in time to keep his team on the power play. And there's going to be 40 more seconds remaining on the power play for the man in red. Just under 7 minutes into the first period, the score is 1-1. This is Group B action of the 2018 Junior Club World Cup in Sochi. Davos and Trinec, Switzerland against Czech Republic. The masked man for Davos today is already mentioned a couple of times, Marvin Korten, and he is the 18-year-old Austrian international playing on the Swiss team. Korten already competed twice for his nation at the Under-18 IIHF World Junior Championship, playing 3 games at both of the tournaments. Looking for a breakthrough year this season. The play is about to resume. It's very confusing, the graphic is, because as we clearly can see, it's a final 5 hockey. So just disregard the graphic. As Davos skated to the neutral zone and dumped the puck in. Trinec have it behind the net now, clear it up the right wing. It's competed for by the Davos players, and Trinec move it down the ice up the right wing. No, actually there is icing. That is called on the play, and faceoff is going to take place in Trinec's territory, as Trinec players can go for the line change. And Davos, as you can obviously see on your screens, are doing just that. Rodzinchuk was the young man on your screen just a moment ago. He's a Polish international on this Czech team. Not a lot of Polish players to begin with, so it's exciting to see. It's exciting to see one at this tournament. a truly international event in Sochi. Trinec with a lot of room at the left wing as they tried to take a shot away, and it's blocked as the Davos players were able to skate back into the defensive end just in time. Bachhoffner corrals the puck behind his net. Goes cross ice with it as the Davos are in the neutral zone now. And they chip it over to the right corner and go for the line change. There's 8 minutes played in the first period. We're tied at 1. It's Davos and Trinec. Davos beat the icing call as they try to set up offense in the offensive end. Lose control of the puck, and now it's in the neutral zone. Trinec get it under control, send it to the neutral zone, and they skate through with it down the left wing. Now there's a battle going on for the puck in the left corner. Trinec get it to the point, shot taken, and Marvin Corten sends it up and over the glass. There's going to be face-off taken in Davos' territory. Now, despite the final score in the previous game, Davos lost to Red Bull Salzburg 9-1. There were quite a few positives for this really young Swiss team. They tried to get physical, to get back into the game, and they were somewhat successful at that. They had a decent second period of play, and then they even scored early on in the third period, only to collapse again a little later. The Czechs looked decent in their previous outing against HV71 as well, and they were down only by 1 goal after the opening 20 minutes of play. But then something terrible happened to them in the second period as they began allowing 1 goal right after another in a matter of seconds. And that was the kind of blow they could not recover from. But now Trinec have it in the neutral zone. They skate down the left wing with it. Cannot sieve it through, and now Davos put it up the left wing. Cross ice. They enter the zone only to lose the puck, and now Trinec will begin their offense from their own blue line. Trinec changing on the fly and decide to safely skate back with it deep into the defensive territory. Now they try to chip it over in a soccer fashion, unable to do that, and now they have to battle for it in central ice again. Now Kaukic almost got it under control in the offensive end, but didn't quite do that, and now he chips it in over the blue line for the Davos players to pick it up. Interception. Kaukic takes a shot straight at Marvin Corten. Rebound, but nothing comes out of it. Trinec have their top line out there. It's Kaukic, Przybilla, and Kalas. But they failed to generate scoring chances, and now it's Davos trying to shield the puck as they skate down the left wing with it. They still have it under control. Pass to behind the net. They're looking for the centering pass now. There's none available, so they go to the point. And Bachhoffner couldn't get control of the puck. Corten gets the puck and he freezes in the crease, so there's going to be a face-off taken in Davos' territory, as both teams will go for the line change. That was not a great first pass from his defensive end made by Fleisch. And that led to a very dangerous scoring chance for Trinec. We're past the halfway point of the period, and it's Davos 1 and Trinec with just the same amount of goals. 1-1 is the score in Sochi this afternoon so far. The Czechs are out there with their second offensive line, it's Kvranek, Tsmiel, and Naisar. And it was Havranek who attempted the shot on net. Stick was put on the puck, and it ended up and above the glass. Now the faceoff is going to take place to the right from Marvin Corten. The Czechs win the faceoff in the offensive end. Put the puck deep into it. They have it at the left wing. Davos battle for it behind their own net. Now they try to go put it through the middle. It misses everyone and slides all the way down the ice. And that's going to be icing called on Davos. Another face-off in their defensive end is going to take place. Naisar, Tsmiel, and Gavranek take their places at the bench. And Trinec will get some fresh men out there. Trinec win the faceoff in the offensive end. They put on a net from the point in hopes of redirection. None happens. And now Davos are able to clear it to the neutral zone. Some pushing and shoving going on right next to Davos's bench as they dump it in and change on the fly. Trinec with the puck in the neutral zone. Miscommunication by them, and now it's Riach who takes it deeply into the offensive end. Vetter was looking to steal it away in the area behind the net, couldn't do that. And now Corten plays the puck to the side of against the boards. It slides over to the blue line, and Davos get it under control. They pass it over to the right wing. It was Vetter's line that was out there for a short little while. Vetter's got the only goal for Davos with an early top shelf snipe. He put his team in the lead, and then the Czechs tied it up. With 7:40 to go, it's Trinec with the puck in the defensive end. They put it through the middle, successfully so. They tried to get a shot away from the high slot, but couldn't do that, and now they have to dump it in and go on the forecheck. They outmuscle their opposition, only to lose the puck again, and now it's Davos who put it through the ice. Not bad defensive play was made just made by Trinec. And now it's Bachhoffner who loses the puck in the neutral zone. And Kaukic chases it down the ice. He's got it in the corner. Kaukic steal with the puck, skates to the circle. Pass to the half wall. Kaukic calls for the puck, doesn't get it. They take a shot at straight at Corten, who makes the save. And Kaukic has it behind the net again. The call is made, and it's going to go against Trinec. And Davos will go on a power play. Or maybe not. It was just that the net was dislodged. And they're going to need special men to fix the problem for them. So there's going to be a short pause until the net are put back in place. Now the man with the drill only has to make the hole big enough for the rubber stick that the net is put on to go in. It's a pretty easy job, and they do quite well and quite quick too. The faceoff is going to take place in Davos's territory as we're still tied at 1. Davos win the faceoff in their defensive end. Send it around the rim and try to clear it all the way to the neutral zone. Can't quite do that. And now it's Kalas with a centering pass. It's intercepted, and Davos are able to skate out with it. And into the offensive end they go. They have it in the corner. Centering pass doesn't go through. They take a point shot and it goes wide. But Davos still battle for the puck behind the net. And now in the corner, there are a lot of hockey players lying around, and now it's chipped over the glass. The Davos players signaling that there should be a penalty for that, the delay of game, but man in stripe says no. Gonna keep on playing full strength. Number 16 is Ryan Brodman, who's playing his first game at the tournament today. He's listed as a left winger on their third line as Trinec, and now with the puck. Circled the net. Looking for centering pass. No, passing lane is given, so they have to hurl back into the corner. Looking for another option, and now they lose the puck. And now it's Davos down the left wing. It's a potential 3-on-2 rush for them. Shot taken, and save is made by Sveglak. Davos keep it in the offensive end, only to be out-muscled by much bigger Trinec players. Who put it in the other corner, and quick Davos players are first to the puck. Point shot is taken, it goes wide of the net. And into the neutral zone it goes. Davos out there with their fourth line. Shot is taken from the slot by Riach, and Sveglak had to come up big. Davos players early on in the game seem to be having an advantage when it comes to speedy rushes. And this line, their fourth line, has already scored one of the goals for Davos. Rubanik up the right wing. It's intercepted and chipped back into the Davos territory. Now Rubanik has the puck again. Makes a bad defensive turnover. Trinec shot it from the hash marks, but Cortan was there to stop it. Not a good play by Rubanik at all to give out the puck like that in that prime real estate. Davos are finally able to put the puck in the neutral zone and go for the line change. Now they engage in the foot race, and the Trinec are able to poke it away to open ice, and they will try to commence their offense in the neutral zone, but they lose the puck, and now it's Davos in over the blue line, taking a shot, and Sveglak puts it aside with his pad. Mikler carries the puck down the right wing, dumps it in, and the Czechs go chase it. Davos try to clear it up the left wing, unsuccessfully so. Trinec with another intercepted pass in the offensive end. That leads to nothing, and now it's Davos with their second line out there with Spinell, Baumgartner, and Panjan. Panjan has the puck in the corner, tries to get it to the point. Panjan almost got it away from Trinec, but not quite so. Long pass is made to the right wing, to the slot, and there's going to be penalty called against Davos, against Trinec rather. And Davos will go on the power play. Hooking is the call against Trinec. Pretty obvious call for the official to make too. Very nice play by the man in yellow, as Baumgartner made that centering pass to Ryan Brodman, who was hooked in the play, and that's why Davos get 2 power play minutes. And they sent out their fourth line with Riach, Vetter, and Brunner out there. Kaukic, who has the only goal for Trinec, and this one is out there for the men in red. Faceoff has to be retaken. And Davos win it cleanly, but can't keep the puck in the offensive end as there's 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining to play in the first period. It's Davos with the power play, and they have possession at the right wing. Get the puck in the corner, trying to set up their play. It's tightly competed for, but they have it at the point. To open ice, taking the shot, and it goes up into the net end as it hits somebody on its way. Spinell was taking the shot. Spinell scored the Italian international on Davos, one of 5 brothers who all play hockey. Spinell is Stefan is the youngest, and arguably most prominent of all of them. Trinec clears the puck out, and it looks like it goes into the bench. So the play is stopped again, and another faceoff is going to take place. Vlastimil Voidner is at the helm for Trinec, has been for a few years now, and the team is kind of in the rebuild mode. As 3 years ago they won National Junior Championship in Czech Republic, then lost in the finals to Plzeň 2 years ago, and last season Trinec did not even make the playoffs. Davos in over the blue line. Spinell with the pass in front, rebound, and they almost bank it in, but not quite so. But they maintain possession in the offensive end. To the corner it goes, back to the half wall. They attempt to, but Trinec intercept the puck and send it all the way down the ice. Court 10 goes way out of his net to play the puck, and Davos with some speed at the right wing. Have it in the corner now. It's Spinell, Baumgartner, and Panjan for them. But the Trinec are able to clear it out of play again. Looks like it went straight to the bench this time as well. It's Radzinczak, the Polish defenseman on this Czech side. Put it out of play. Very decent play by Davos, but a nice block by Trinec's defense. And we're still tied at 1. Davos keep it in the offensive end. They have it at the half wall. Looking for a passing lane. 9 can't find any, so they send it 2 behind the net. Back to the half wall. Trinec players are very aggressive on their penalty kill, giving no room to Davos. Now they create some space as one of the players blows the tire. Shot taken, and Schweglak makes a knee glove save on Oliver Heinen. Now Heinen and Stifler were promoted to Davos's first defensive pairing after the first game of the tournament, but they lost to Salzburg 9-1. Changes needed to be made, and their head coach Michel Reason really made a lot of changes. There's not a single line where changes have not been made. So this is a very different, in terms of line combinations, team that we see today compared to what we saw 2 days ago. Trinec have killed off their penalty, and now we're back to playing full strength. There's just over a minute remaining to play in the first period as Trinec dump it in from the red line. No icing call is made. Trinec, it's Kaukic with the puck in the right circle. Skates back to the half wall, shields it, skates the point with it, drop pass, but the play was offside. Kaukic has been one of the better players for Trinec in the first period, and he's got the only goal for his team as he converted on the power play. There's 45 seconds remaining to play in the opening period as Trinec and Davos battle for the puck in the corner. Trinec with control over the puck. They skate to the right wing and put it in the corner. Davos tries to clear it away. Trinec with interception in the dangerous area, and now Davos skate through the neutral zone with it. Pass to the slots. Schweglak puts it aside with his pad. There's 15 seconds left to play. As Trinec, maybe they can go for one final rush, and they dump the puck in into the corner. And Davos tried to clear it away, misses the puck. Stifler was, but the horn goes off. And after the first period of play, it's Kaukic and Vetter with the markers. We're tied at 1, and we'll be back in 70 minutes with 2 more periods to go. Don't go anywhere.
нашем соревновании, которое начнется буквально через несколько секунд, как только будет готова площадка. Поэтому никуда не уходим, все внимание на лед, поддерживаем участников изо всех сил. Итак, у нас практически все готово для нашего соревнования, в котором участвуют две команды. Это команда Александра, он в темном шлеме с его юным помощником, и команда Романа с его юным помощником. Вот такие две команды у нас сегодня борются за сертификат Skypark. Ребята, я вам уже объяснял, что нужно делать. Давайте занимаем позиции. Объясню очень-очень-очень быстро нашим зрителям. Маленькие помощники садятся в плюшки. Александр и Роман эти плюшки толкают. По дороге их помощники собирают шайбы, объезжая при этом конусы. Как только все шайбы будут собраны, мы подъезжаем к следующей точке вбрасывания, и оттуда каждый из участников наносит 5 бросков поворотом. Кто окажется точнее, тот и победит в нашем соревновании и выиграет приз 2 входных билета в Skypark. Ребята, вы готовы? Готов? Роман готов? Зрители, давайте поддержим участников. Очень-очень-очень громко. Мы начинаем. 3, 2, 1, поехали! Первая шайба уже в руках у команды Александра. Роман, нужно поторопиться. Объезжает полностью, собирает шайбу. Отлично. Двигаемся дальше. Команда Александра пошла уже в половину дистанции. У Романа возникли проблемы, но я думаю, что он с ними справится. Что же, остается последняя шайба у команды Александра. До нее совсем немного. Отлично. И давайте на точку вбрасывания. Двигаемся туда. Ну, а Роман, кажется, понял, что нужно делать. Нужно было позвать помощника. Что же, шайбы, практически все шайбы собраны. Александр, стоп. Александр, стоп. Давай теперь выкладываем шайбу. Мы выкладываем шайбу для бросков. Итак, первые участники, да? Александр, шайбу в руки. Клюшку берем и забрасываем шайбу в ворота. Готов? Поехали. И подходит два. Что ж, прямо сейчас принесут подходящую клюшку. А тем временем Роман уже на точке вбрасывания. Роман, бери клюшку, начинай бросать. Итак, первый бросок Романа. Давай. Мимо. Еще один бросок. Шайба в воротах. Отлично. Дальше. Снова в воротах. Еще один бросок. На этот раз
силы, характера, мужества. Мы знаем, на что мы способны и готовы за это бороться. Рука об руку, плечом к плечу. Создавать историю. Историю побед.
Welcome back to the sunny shores of the Black Sea, where Sochi is located. Let's come inside the Shaiba Ice Arena, though, where a game between Trinec from Czech Republic and Davos from Switzerland is taking place. And after 20 minutes of play, teams are tied at 1. Petter opened up the score for Davos, and Kokic tied it up with a power play marker a little bit later. This is Group B action. Group B consists of 4 teams, and Trinec and Davos side. It also has HV71 from Jönköping, Sweden, and Red Bull from Salzburg, Austria, which will meet later on today at 7 p.m. Moscow or Sochi time, whichever way you prefer. It's been a pretty even game so far, with Davos seem to be having a bit of an advantage when it comes to speed, but the Czechs have the size to counter it. And it's the Czechs now who have possession in the offensive end, but Davos shoot it back into the neutral zone. And now they will try to reset the play and start the offense from their own end. Davos battle for the puck behind the net, lose the battle, and now Trinec commands the offense with some room on the left wing. They almost lose the puck though, and now Davos put it back into the neutral zone. Up the left wing it goes, and Davos players change on the fly. We're almost a minute into the second period now. There was a battle going on at the boards. One of the Davos players poked it loose, but he also chipped it over to the bench, and the puck went out of play. And now a face-up is going to take place. Davos have a really young team at this tournament. And while they allowed 9 goals in their tournament opening game against Salzburg, you have to keep in mind that their 2 best defensemen, David Barondin and Julien Paire, are not with the team at this tournament, as they are with Davos's professional team that is getting ready for the upcoming season in LLA, which is the Swiss top league. Davos junior team won 4 junior championship titles in Switzerland, but latest came in 2002. They won in 2 consecutive seasons, in 2001 and 2002, but that's when Jonas Hiller and Andres Ambu were with the team. It's been a long drought since then. Trinec have control of the puck in the defensive end. They put a few neat passes together and skate down with it down the left wing and dump it in. Davos attempt a long pass to the far blue line, and they almost connect to get the puck under control in the neutral zone. In and over the blue line. It's Lutz with Heine and Brodman that are out there for Davos. And Trinec attempted to skate out with it from the defensive end, but they have to chip it back to the far blue line and go for the line change. Now it's Davos to chip it in over the blue line, and Trinec chip it back out. Davos skate with the biscuit behind their own net. Pass to the far blue line. They attempt to get him with the dig. It was the Riech, and he was unsuccessful at that. And now Trinec chip it back out. Davos put it in off the boards down the right wing, and it slides all the way to behind the Trinec's net. Trinec with the puck over the blue line. Shot attempted from the slot, and it was blocked. And now Davos clear it to the other end of the ice, and there's going to be icing called on the play. And we'll finally get to clear that helmet off the ice. It's been out there for a while. Davos is also famous for its world-renowned Spengler Cup that was established in 1923 and is the oldest club hockey tournament in Europe. The puck is jammed against the boards again, and Trinec managed to poke it loose. They have it at the point to the left face of circle, to the hash mark. Shot taken, and a great save is made by Marvin Cortan. Trinec just had their best scoring chance of the second period. Now Davos in over the blue line. They skate to the net. Shot taken, but Schweglak gave them nothing to shoot at as they close down the short side. Kaukic battles for the puck, and there's going to be call. It's going to be slashing. And we'll see who's it going to go against, I believe. Actually, no, that was offside. That was the call. The draw is going to take place at the blue line, and Davos get control of the puck and dump it in. And there's going to be another offside call. A couple of them in a row, closely put together. Great scoring chance for Indrst, Philip Indrst, the center of Trinec's third line. But a better save was made by Marvin Cortin. Who plays for under 18 Team Austria. There are a couple of Austrians on the Swiss team, and number 23 is the other Austrian, a center, Benjamin Baumgartner. Last season he competed for his nation's under 18 team, scoring 3 goals and 8 points in as many games at the World Championship. And then he went to the World Juniors to score 4 goals in 4 games. Hasn't got a point at this year's Junior Club World Cup though, so far. As Davos scored just 2 goals, including today's, netted by Gianmarco Vetter. The other one was scored against Salzburg 2 days ago by Stefan Spinell, the Italian forward. Trinec with possession in the offensive end, but the puck slides to the neutral zone, and they have to reset as they dump it in to the right corner. Kalus buzzing around the offensive end, but aimlessly, as Davos chip it in into the offensive end. And battle for it against the boards. There's a lot of battles going on around the rim in this one. Davos take a point shot, it's blocked. They retake possession into the slot, and it goes in, I believe. That's where Davos players indicated, but the ref took a closer look at it, and no call was made. The play still goes on. They may go back and take another look at it a bit later when there's going to be a stoppage of play, as Kaukic with the move enters the zone attempted to take a shot, missed the puck, and now it's Kalas who takes a shot. And the save is made. And Trinec put it back into the corner. Davos retrieved the puck. They have some room in the neutral zone, but decide to dump it in again. And the battle for it in the corner. 3 men in red, 2 men in yellow. And it's the Czechs come out on top. Are unable to skate out with it from the defensive end. They will try to go the other way now. Up the left wing it goes. And icing is called on the play. It's going to go against Trinec. And let's see what happened on that play. It never crossed the line, it looks, from that angle. Puck just sat in the crease the whole time, inches away from the goal line. But they will go and watch the video. The officials need to see what we just saw. I don't think there's going to be any changes on the scoreboard after this. It was a smart play by Davos, because when in doubt, just put it to the slot, as they say. And good things shall follow. If anything, that was a really dangerous scoring chance. Should be pretty easy call for the official to make. And it was number 23 who put it to the slots. The Austrian, we talked about Benjamin Baumgartner, one of the most promising Austrian players of his generation. If the puck ever did enter the net, it was when it was sort of stuck to Schvedlek's pad, but I don't think that was the case. Voss players definitely hoping that the call is going to go their way. It's been a pretty even game so far. None of the teams seem to have any sort of real advantage, and most of the time they just battle for the puck in the corners and along the boards. Once again, this is their second game in Group B, and they were blown in the tournament openers, both Trinec and Davos. Trinec lost to HV 71 7-2 Sunday night, and a bit earlier, Davos had been defeated by Red Bull Salzburg 9-1. So if they want to get their no goal is the call, as we had expected. So yeah, this is a key game for both of these teams if they want to keep their hopes alive to win any medals at this tournament. They have to win it, and it's better be in regulation. So far, we're tied. It's a 1-1 hockey game here in Sochi, as we're almost 6 minutes into the second period. Trinec put the puck up the left wing in hopes of chasing it, but the Davos players got to it first. And now they're in the zone with some moves. It was Vetter who's got the only goal for the Swiss side, and he's engaged in the battle along the boards again. It's Heine that has it now, puts it back in the corner. The loose handle of it, but Heine with a check from behind. The shooter from the hash marks, and Schvedlek has to come out big with the glove save. to keep it a tie game. That was a pretty good shot by Riach. He's already got 1 assist this afternoon, as he had the only assist on batter's marker. That was a very dangerous shot that he just took from great scoring area. But Stefan Schwedlak is making his tournament debut in this one. Was up for the task. And now Davos are back out there with Bleike, Glarner, and Kandemir, their top line. And Adam Kandemir, who was born in 2001, he's playing in his first game, number 12 on Davos, Adam Kandemir. He's got a twin brother, Emre Kandemir, and it is a very unusual story. We're used to the Sedins and other twin brothers, like the Topko brothers, at this very tournament. That twin brothers usually play together, but this is not the case. Adam Kandemir is on Davos, and his twin brother plays within the system, but in lower leagues. Glarner loses control of the puck in the offensive end. And the Czechs with a potential odd man rush. Drop pass is made. It's a 3-on-1, but they mishandled the puck and failed to take a shot on net. And Davos have it in the offensive end. The pass misses Glarner. The puck goes up in the air. There's a call made on the play before the puck was sent into the stands. That's Glarner, first center and team captain for Davos. And now it's Baumgartner. That's going to take the ice for the Swiss side. It's Spinell, Baumgartner, and Pinjan for the Swiss out there. Their second line as they try to make something happen in the offensive end. They have it behind the net looking for the centering pass, but it's no passing lanes are given to them. They find some in the high slot, taking a shot. Schwedlak holds on. Great performance by Schwedlak so far in this game, making 2 huge saves for his team in the past couple of shifts. And now the Czechs have it in the neutral zone. Kaukic looking for the centering pass, and it's partially blocked, so it doesn't make its way through to his teammates. And now Corten catches the puck with his glove, and there's another stoppage of play. The Czechs are still missing Matej Mach from the action, one of the alternate captains, who got hit in the face with the puck in the first period. Haven't returned to the ice ever since. And now it's Nicholas Heine who gets a minor penalty for Davos, and Trinec will get the man advantage, looking to score their go-ahead goal. They haven't had the lead once at this tournament so far, as they scored 2 goals on HV 71, but that was after HV established a firm lead on the game. Jokic takes a shot from the far post, but Corten slides to the other iron and makes a pretty easy save. And Kaukic couldn't get a good shot away anyway. It went off his skate, I believe. So Trinec haven't had the lead once at the tournament, while Davos had. They had the lead earlier in the first period before giving it up as they conceded a goal on a power play. Kalukic with the puck at the point, takes a shot, and a whistles past the net. Kalukic calls for the puck at the right wing. There's no way they can get it to him over so many lumber. Another shot is taken, and it goes wide again. Kalukic in the high slot, looking at his options. They take a shot from the left wing, and Marvin Cortan makes a great save on Jan Kalas's shot. While Trinec's junior team failed to make the playoffs last season, Davos had a very decent regular season last year, finishing second overall in Swiss's junior league. But they then went on to lose in the quarterfinal. Trinec control the puck at the point. The pass is inaccurate, and they have to escape back into the neutral zone to commence their offense. Davos steal the puck on the forecheck, taking a shot. And now they pass it back to the defensive end to kill off some time. They go D to D with it. And they do it again before chipping it all the way down the ice. Earning a shot on net, actually, against Svedlak. And now it's the Czechs who have it at the right wing. Skate down with it, slam on his brakes, pass it back to the point, to the other side, one-timer, and they hit one of their teammates in front of the net who was providing the screen. It was Krch, number 10, on Trinec. Taking another shot from the left face of circle, stop his man, rebound, take another shot, and Cortan gloves it, stopping the play. We're 8 seconds away from the halfway mark of the period. It's Davos and Trinec deadlocked at 1. Davos's professional team was established in 1921. One of the oldest clubs in Europe, and they have won the most championship titles in Switzerland. They have 30. Davos are able to clear the puck all the way down the ice, and as they do that, they also kill off the penalty. We're back to playing full strength. And now Striec with the head behind the net, and it's gonna be called. Borden is the call against number 17, Badri Riach. And just as Davos killed off a penalty, they have to go back and kill another one. Badri Riach gets 2 minutes for Borden. The Czechs have created a few decent scoring chances on their latest power play, and now their special team goes out there again, looking to break the deadlock and give Trinec their first lead of the tournament. It's going to be Gaidel, Indrst, and Matej. And looks like Davos, or Riach rather, also gets a 10-minute misconduct on top of that.
Команда Davos може наказана 10-минутным дисциплинарным штрафом. Penalty, team Davos, number 17, Fadri Riach. 2 minutes plus 10 minutes misconduct penalty for checking from behind.
And Davos clear the puck down the ice. Sveglak leaves it for his teammates to pick up. They have a lot of room at the right wing, and they gain speed in the neutral zone. They're in the zone now. Kalukic at the half wall at the right wing. Cross-ice pass is made. Back to the high slot. Kalukic is waiting for the puck. but it goes the other way. They shoot it from the hash marks. It hits somebody on the way and goes up into the netting. Another stoppage of play. And Davos will get some fresh troops out there, while the Czechs will remain with Indrst, Kaukic, and Rufer out there. As we already mentioned, these teams have met before at the tournament in 2017. They met in the quarterfinal, and the game ended with a 5-5 tie in regulation before Trinec won it in the shootout. And now they have it at the left wing. Put it to the point. Bit of an accurate pass, and maybe Davos will try to steal it away in the neutral zone as Benjamin Baumgartner is battling for the puck, and he is able to chip it into the neutral zone to kill off some precious time. Now Kaukic with the moves, enters the zone and loses his balance, goes down with it. And now Davos with a chance to score on a breakaway. And it's great defensive play by the Czechs. And now they're back into the offensive and taking a shot that is blocked. And Davos cleared all the way down the ice. And there's another call that's going to be made on the play. It's hooking. And it was made behind the play, so as we take another look at Spinell's breakaway chance, but a great defensive play was made by the Czechs, who managed to keep it a tie game. Indrst with a great steal. And it's the Czechs captain, Jan Kalus, who gets the hooking call. And we're gonna watch some 4-on-4 hockey now, as both teams are gonna be down a man. Final get is gonna be more open ice right now, and with Davos having the advantage in speed, as it would seem. Let's see if they can use these 30 seconds to maybe regain the lead in this game. Send it to the open ice. Shot taken from the hash marks by Davos, but Svegla comes up big with a save, and Trinec are trying to clear it to the neutral zone, unable to do that. Davos with another shot straight at Sveglak, and he absorbs all of it. He's going to be face-off taken in Trinec's territory. And it was Vetter again with the shot. He's got the only goal for Davos in this game, and his line has looked dangerous so far as he took another shot from open ice. The Swiss look more creative when they given all those open areas on the ice, while the Czechs are more of a straightforward kind of team. They like to dump it in, chase it down the ice, battle for it in the corners, put it back to the slot, and take the shots from there. Michel Reason is the head coach for Davos. Played 12 games for the Edmonton Oilers early in the century. A 39-year-old specialist. The puck goes out of play as Davos are now back to playing full strength. Jakub Mihalik scored the first goal for Trinec in the game against HP 71 Sunday night. Didn't do them much good as they still lost the game 7-2. With 7:25 remaining to play in the second period, we're deadlocked at 1, but Davos have 80 seconds of power play. They need to get the puck under control. As they battle for it in their defensive end, it's Indrst, who's very aggressive on the forecheck and killed off about 20 seconds for his team. As Davos dump it in. It goes around the rim. And the battle for it in the corner. Everybody's trying to poke it loose. There's 6 players out there in the corner battling for the puck, and Davos finally put it to the corner. Have it at the point. Back in the corner now as Davos is setting their offense. Czechs are continuing to be very aggressive with their penalty kill, and they're able to clear it away off the boards. There's 20 seconds remaining on Davos's power play. There's enough time for one final rush as they skate down with the biscuit down the left wing, enter the zone. We're looking for passing options. Don't find any, and Trinec have it at the right wing in the offensive end now. They kill up the penalty and win back to play in full strength. Davos clear it to the neutral zone. It slides all the way back. They beat the icing call as Baumgartner had his feet moving for him. And now Davos regain possession in the defensive end. They attempt a slap pass. Failed to negotiate contact. And icing is called on the Swiss team. The Czechs win the faceoff in the offensive end, but give up the puck rather quickly. And now it's Davos who put it back into the offensive end with the chip in. And it's jammed against the boards again. Haven't we seen a lot of it today? The Czechs skate out and will over the blue line. It's behind Davos's net now. The Czechs looking for a centering pass. The puck is in the slot. Chaos develops, and Davos are able to come out on top of it as they skate into the offensive end. Pass to the Hashmak. Shot is taken, and Sreglak makes the stop. As the Czechs outmuscle the Swiss behind their own net and commence the offense up the right wing, only to lose the puck. But now it's Radzinchuk who gets the puck. And they lose it in the offensive end with 4.5 minutes to go. That might have been a bit of a high stick. The ref says play on. And it's contested in the slot. They take a shot from it as the Davos players won the battle. But he missed it from in time. It went way wide as Sreglak covers up the puck in the slot now. And Spinell, who's been pretty vocal at this tournament, engages in another bout. It was Pynchon who was taking the shot from the slot and missed it wide of the net. Spinell gets another minor. As we already said, he's been pretty vocative out there, pretty talky. But it's an offsetting minor, so we're going to watch some 4-on-4 hockey again. And last time we watched it, it was Davos who was creating all the scoring chances with all that open ice that was given to them. The Swiss wanted further explanation on that call. Captain Lorenzo Glarner was talking to the official. Glarner still looking for his first point at this tournament. Now we talked about Joshua Barnes, who had an assist and a goal last night for the Canadian team, the Ottawa Capitals. Him being the youngest one, but it's actually the Czech team that has the youngest player of the tournament. It's Filip Tsetsiala, number 28, who's also 15 years of age, but his birthday is coming in December, while Joshua Barnes was born in September. So it's Tsetsiala who is the youngest player of the tournament. He is on the forced defensive pairing. There's 3.5 minutes remaining to play in the second period. The score is still 1-1. It's Trinec against Davos, Group B action. And we're watching some 4-on-4 hockey right now. It's Kaukic and his teammates gain the zone. Looking to pass it to the other side of the point. They do that. The shot is blocked though. And now Davos with a 3-on-1 advantage, almost. Shot is taken from the slot and it goes wide as one of Davos players crushes into the boards. There's 50 seconds remaining of this 4-on-4 situation. And it's Brzibala, Dan Brzibala, number 40, who dumps the puck in, who scored the other goal against HV71 2 days ago. Sveglak makes a blocker save, and Radzinchuk puts it in the corner. As they go back battling for a Polish defenseman, Radzinchuk loses the puck behind the net center, and pass is made. Shot is taken and blocked as Trinec tried to exit the zone, carrying the puck down the right wing, and they do. It's in the corner again. Matej is battling for it. Davos clear it all the way to the slot. There's some open ice up there. Shot is taken and blocked again as the puck slides back into the neutral zone. Shot is taken. A bit of an awkward save by card 10 as he freezes the play. And faceoff is going to take place in Davos's territory. Number 4 on Davos, Bachhoffner, had an assist in their previous outing against Salzburg. And he's been one of the most creative players for Davos tonight. High sticking is the call. There's not going to be any penalty, but we're not going to see a face-off taken, as you can't do that. Benjamin Baumgartner is explaining the rules. 2. It must have appeared that his stick wasn't that high at all, but it clearly was, and we're going to see face-off in Davos's territory. So a potential scoring chance can develop here for Trinec if they can win the face-off cleanly. They can't, and Davos chip it back into the neutral zone. It's Spinell. Attempted a deke, but couldn't get any room with it. Shot taken from the left wing, and Sveglak makes the stop. And there is interference that is called on the play. It's going to go against Trinec, I believe. It's Matej. It's Mihalik. It's Jakub Mihalik who gets called for interference over here in the slot. You can't do that. Because Baumgartner was nowhere near the puck at that moment, as he got checked from behind by Jakub Mihalik. And because of that, Davos will go back on a power play. They have been able to generate some shots from open ice on the power play, but not a lot of them make it all the way through to the net. And the ones that do, they end up straight at Sveglak's crest, usually. There's 90 seconds remaining to play in the second period, and if Davos won't be able to capitalize on the power play in these 90 seconds, we're going to see them start the third stanza with a short man advantage as well. Cross-ice pass to the slot. There you go. One more pass. Might have been one too many. As Davos for creating a passing play to get back in the lead. Didn't quite work, and now they slide it back into the offensive end, into the defensive end with inaccurate passing. Last minute of play of the second period is on now. Davos in the zone, centering pass to the hash marks. Can negotiate contact, and now they try to set up play in the offensive end as Trinec are able to clear the puck down the ice. There's 35 seconds remaining to play in the second period as Trinec and Davos are deadlocked at 1. Radziak puts it back down the ice, and Davos will have to redo everything again. Radziak with the seal in the neutral zone. Nobody seems to get the puck under control. Now it's Vetter. Puts it up the left wing. There's 10 seconds remaining to play. Vetter gloves it down in the neutral zone. Spins away from his defenseman. There's a chance for one last shot. He takes it, and it's gloved by Shveglak, who's going to hold on till the buzzer. And as it goes, we're still tied at 1. It's day 4 of the 2018 Junior Club World Cup. Group B action. Trinec 1, Davos 1. We'll see if they can end it in the third period, or maybe we'll see our first overtime of the tournament. See you in 15.
Penalty team Davos, number 87.
да. И Алексей из Вологды. Если... Да что там, давайте поддержим Алексея, даже если вы не из Вологды. У нас 2 участника, 3 шайбы, 3 броска. Мы начинаем на этот раз с точки вбрасывания, так сказать, чтобы вы смогли размяться с самой легкой позиции. Прямо сейчас вам в руки попадут клюшки. Подержите их как следует, примерьтесь. И по очереди, по моей команде начинаем бросать. Давай, в этот раз первым будет Алексей. Алексей, ты готов? Тогда на счет 3. Ворота там, левый защищает. Постарайся забить. Ты готов? Итак, 3, 2, 1. Давай, 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 давай. Да-да-да, шайба в воротах, счет 1-0. Дмитрий, твой черед, твоя очередь. На счет 3, 1, 2, 3. Бросай в ворота. Лео спас ворота, поэтому счет у нас 1-0. Что ж, переходим к следующей позиции, идем к синей линии, задача усложняется. И сейчас мы выясним, кто же станет победителем. На этот раз начинаем с Дмитрия. Дмитрий, готов? Тогда как только посчитаешь необходимым, бросай под громкие аплодисменты зрителей! Давайте, поддерживаем! Давай, ворота там. К сожалению, шайба идет мимо. Алексей, все зависит от тебя. Либо ты увеличиваешь отрыв, либо все решится в последнем броске. Давай. Шайба летит мимо. Счет остается 1-0. У нас по-прежнему еще ничего не ясно. Непонятно, кто победит, кто заберет себе бейсболку от фирмы атрибутика N-Club. Давай начнем с Алексея в этот раз. Алексей, по моей команде ворота. 3, 2, 1, бросай! Было очень-очень-очень близко, но ты, к сожалению, не попал. И, Дмитрий, все зависит от тебя. Попадаешь, у нас ничья, и будет еще по одному броску. Не попадаешь, тогда победил Алексей. Готов? Ну, в таком случае 3, 2, 1, поехали! Я бы сказал, что было рядом, но это было не очень рядом. Что ж, Дмитрий, спасибо за участие. Алексея, мы поздравляем с победой. Давайте ему поаплодируем. Счет 1-0. Заслуженная победа, Алексей. Алексей, мы тебя поздравляем. И ты получаешь фирменную бейсболку атрибутика N-Club. Что ж, такой конкурс, в котором мы узнали, кто победил. Нас ждет третий период, все самое интересное впереди, поэтому никуда не уходим, продолжаем изо всех сил поддерживать команды и наслаждаться отличным хоккеем.
Вышел 1-0, шайба на крюке, чисто на опыте, на одном коке. Зашнуровал мозги, тепло, плавит лед, вратарь ушел в буфет, взгляни на счет. Ролик стики, выход громкий, кубок полный, чемпионы, джерси сетка, сделал покер, духай крепкий, торчит боты, хоккеисты, беззубая улыбка на ушах, хоккеисты, трусы играют в хоккей. Нет проблем, нет зубов, эй, нет зубов. 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 Смехи режу, деньги держу. Я брутален, ты слишком нежен. Мимо кассы, пардон не брежет. Но в защите мои пацаны поддержат. Кап в крагу, лети в атаку. Кину назик, а то пасик. Он нужен, матрос душит. Победа в овертайме, мы лучше. Хоккеисты,
историю побед.
Кока-кола Черри созрела.
Нажимай, в умном сервисе тебя уже ждут подарки, бонусы, вот это вот все. Для каждого свое предложение я выбираю эконом.
Персональное предложение в одно движение, получив в приложении Мегафон или по номеру 0909. Мегафон начинается с тебя.
Welcome back to Sochi, where the third period of play between Davos and Trinec is about to take place. We're tied at 1 after 40 minutes. It's Group B action, and Davos will begin the third stanza with a shortened power play as Trinec took a minor late in the second frame. Davos are done in their yellow jerseys, while Trinec are in red. And it's Trinec who have the advantage when it comes to face-offs. They won 32 against the 14 that Davos won, but it's Davos who take the most shots. There's 22 for Davos and 17 for the Czech team. Vetter opened up the scoring for Davos way back in the first period. And then it was Kaukic with his first of the tournament tying it up on a power play, also in the first. And after scoreless second period of play, we're now underway in the third, looking to break the deadlock. Davos in over the blue line with possession as they skate to the area behind the net, try to shove it in on the short side. Doesn't go through, and they reset the play and send it back to the corner, to the half wall. Back into the corner. Trinec are back to play in full strength. Davos steal the puck on the forecheck, but that doesn't lead to any scoring chances as they keep battling for it behind the net. Trinec unable to get the puck under control, but now they will be able to chip it into the neutral zone. But Davos skate all the way down with it, down the left wing. Potential 2-on-1 development here for Davos. They take a shot from the slot and they scored. Stefan Spinell with his second of the tournament, and it puts Davos back in the lead. It's 2-1 for the Swiss side. Great pass by Baumgartner, Austrian international to Italian international on this 2-on-1 rush. And Spinell roofs it past Sveglak to make it 2-1 Davos. That ought to lighten up the game a little bit. Davos with a very recently gotten lead. Barely a minute into the third period. And now Trinec must answer. The loser of this game will almost certainly not get to the final round and will compete for either 5th or 7th places at this year's tournament. Now Trinec won bronze last season in Sverdlovsk region, and they wouldn't mind continuing this trend this year. But to do that, they need to answer. And they get a chance to do that as Davos just got icing called against them. And the face-up is going to take place in the offensive end for Trinec. who represent the city of metallurgs, and that's why the team is called Ocelari. Trinec. The puck is out of play as it was dumped over the boards into Davos's bench. And there's going to be a face-off taken in the neutral zone, I believe. Radzinchak tries to dump it in from the red line. Davos intercept the pack. Skate in over the blue line. Centering pass attempt is made. Shot it's blocked. And now Davos skate all the way back to the defensive end to retrieve the puck. Trinec aggressive on the forecheck to get the puck under control in the neutral zone, only to lose it again seconds later. And now Davos have it in the offensive end, trying to set their play. Pass to the point. Shot is taken, and blocker save is made by Sveglak. Davos with another shot from the point, and Sveglak makes another save. Davos about to take a face-off in the offensive end, and they win it, but it is going to have to be retaken. Linesman didn't like something about what Vetter did, and that is tossed from the dot. Is going to be taken by another Davos player now, and looks like it's Riach, and he also wins it cleanly to the half wall. Riach reestablishes control of the puck, puts it behind the nets, and now the Swiss have it at the half boards. It's Vetter looking for the shot, takes it, and it's blocked. But Davos regained possession of the puck. Another shot is taken in hopes of deflection, but not happened, and now it's Trinec. It's Kaukic with the puck in the corner, puts it safely to behind his net. And Trinec skate through the neutral zone. Then Sibila can make it out of the offensive end in time, and Kaukic strides in for the offside. There's going to be a face-off taken just outside of the blue line that is close to Davos's end. And it's the Czechs who win it and dump it in. Davos pick it up behind their own net. Off the boards into the neutral zone, and it skates over the other end of the ice. The battle for it against the boards. Now it's Trinec with possession in the neutral zone. The play is onside. They try to take a shot away, can't do that. And Davos watch it land in the corner to get it under control and chip it into the neutral zone. It slides all the way to Sveglak, who keeps it in play. And Trinec will try to get into the zone on this rush, can't do that. Davos catches them on the line change to the slot, shoots, and Sveglak comes up big as Ben Baumgartner almost improved his team's lead to 2 goals. But a better save was made by Stepan Sveglak. What a move by Ben Baumgartner to get away from Mihalek into the empty slot. And now it's Baumgartner with Spinell and Panjan at his wings. Gonna take the face-off in the offensive end, and Baumgartner wins it cleanly. Voss put it on net from the point. It doesn't make it to the net. But now they put it in down the right wing. Svedlak get confused by all the bounces that the puck made. And now it's the Czechs down the left wing, trying to create something offensively. But lose the puck, and Davos on the breakout. It's an odd man rush for Davos. Baumgartner loses the handle. Now has to battle for it behind the net, and he loses the battle. Tries to steal it away on the forecheck as the Czechs dump it in. Davos send it to the right wing. There's nobody there. And Ocelari regain possession. It's intercepted by Davos in the neutral zone. They skate in, backhand shot is taken, and it goes wide of the net. Davos now battle for it at the half wall. Davos was their top line out there. It's Blacker, Glarner, and Kandemir. They chip it into the offensive end down the right wing. Now it's Riech, who has it behind the net. Now Glarner with it in the corner. There's a Voss player appears to be injured behind the play, slowly skating back to the net, back to the bench. And Davos with the extra attacker out there. They're gonna get a penalty. The second Trinec will get a hold of the puck, which they do just now. High stick end is called on the play. Trinec will be down a man. And looks like it's Riech, who might have some losing teeth after that. Now a specialist takes another look at it. That's not the episode we should be watching, because the incident took place behind the play. But either way, it's Davos back on the power play, but they will have to begin the offensive rush from the defensive end as Kaukic tries to steal it away on the forecheck. There's Kaukic with it at the red line, and he dumps it in. There's 13 minutes and 45 seconds remaining to play in regulation. It's 2-1 Davos in Group B action. Davos shoot it into the offensive end from the left wing. Trying to establish control of it in the offensive end to set up their offense. Spinell. Now it's back at the point to the right circle. They're looking for a centering pass. Make it. Now Spinell takes another shot, and it goes wide. And now Trinec will go for the line change as they dump the puck down the ice. There's about 50 seconds remaining on Davos's power play, who almost turned the puck over behind their own net. But they're able to break out. And now it's Riech, who drew the penalty. Circles the net. He's in the corner. Passes it to the point. Back to Riech. Pass it to the right wing. Back to the point. D to D. Shoot it from a high slot. It makes its way to Svedlak. That loses all of its velocity. And it was cleared to the side of the net. Now Vetter with the puck in the right face of circle. Backhand pass to open area. Bat to Vetter. Vetter shoots. And I think Svedlak kicks it away with the blade of his stick. There's 7 seconds remaining on the power play. Vetter with the puck again. Centering pass. It's somewhere in the blue pen, still loose. They finally poke it in, but the whistle had been blown a second earlier. The puck went in. It's not going to count. And Svedlak came up big for his team on this penalty kill. And Davos is still up by just one. Davos players obviously want the officials to take another look at this latest development. But we all heard that the whistle had gone a couple of seconds earlier than the puck went in. And for a good reason. It's Nicholas Heine poked it loose from under the pads of Stepan Šveglak and then sent it into the back of the net. Obviously, that is not a goal that should be counted. But Davos will get an offensive zone face-off, as there are just under 12 minutes remaining to play in the third period.
Шайба была заброшена после остановки времени игры. No goal after whistle.
The battle for it behind Davos's net, and Davos come out on top with the centering pass through the neutral zone. They keep it onside, and the play is still alive. Glarner is out there, Davos's captain, trying to get it away on the forecheck, but now it slides all the way down to the corner of Davos's territory. Save is made by Marvin Korten, who we haven't heard of a lot in the third period, but he's been busy in the second. Lucas Bachhoffner did not see Czech player coming in from behind, and that created the dangerous situation for Davos. Puck is now in Trinec's territory. It's the Polish defenseman Radzyniak who has it. Gets to behind his own net now and loses it. And Davos take a point shot. Svedlak pads it away to the side. And the battle for it at the boards again. Trinec trying to break out, turn the puck over in the defensive end. Davos have it at the point. They have it in the right face-off circle now. But Trinec are finally able to exit their own end, only to lose it in the neutral zone. There's some room right in the middle on this Davos's rush, but the whistle goes, and the play stopped dead. Trinec lost one of the alternate captains early in the first period, as Matej Mach took a very frightening shot straight in his face. We haven't seen him since, and it's a big loss for the Czech side. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, because it did not look good. The puck is out of play, and it looks like it's basically going to take place just outside of Trinec's territory. It's a neutral zone face-off. And Davos are out there with their third line. That's Brodman, Lutz, and Heine. Apparently there will be some line changes because it's Glarner out there with Heine, number 37, who's battling for the puck against the boards now. And he's being held by Brodman. But it's not Lutz, it's Glarner who's centering this line. Michel Reason with some line changes in this game now, and there's a shot taken by Trinec. It hit something on its way and went wide of the net. Very dangerous situation, and a good scoring chance for Trinec, as Heine appears to be banged up in the play. Slowly made his way to the bench. Šveglak makes a knee glove save, but it's Heine that is the real story of the shift. It's a bit unclear what happened to him, but he was slowly skating to his bench. is Heine in the slot. And after that, something happened to him. Again, hopefully nothing too dangerous. The puck never entirely crossed the blue lines, so it's left in the offensive zone for Davos. There's 9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining to play in the third period. As Trinec attempt to exit their zone. They chip it down the ice. And then Brzibila was looking to steal it on the forecheck. Couldn't do that. Riach with some speed at the left wing takes a shot. It's blocked. And Radzinchuk clears it up the right wing. Now Trinec with the move. They get into the slot. What a move! And Marvin Cortan makes another save. And now it's in the back of the net. It looks like it's Kaukic who scores on the follow-up chance. And the Czechs are back even. It's a 2-2 tie in Sochi. Dan Brzibila with all the moves to get to the slot, but he couldn't score on his initial chance, but made a smart assist to the slot, and it was Jan Kalus, team's captain, who put it into the twine past Marvin Cortan. We're all tied up again. This time it's a twos. Kaukic is going to get the secondary assist on this play.
Assisted by number 40, Dan Shibila, and number 9, Lukasz Kaukic. Time 51:23.
We're all back to even. The Czechs are out there with their second line. It's Gavranek, Tmil, and Nysar. And with 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining to play in regulation, it's a 2-2 tie. And the Czechs are exiting the zone with the puck, trying to get it up through the middle and get into the offensive end, but they get down into it, down the left wing. Centering pass, shot taken on the short side, and Marvin Cortan is up for the task to keep it out. Davos chip it into the neutral zone, and Trinec chip it back in. Davos with some clumsy defensive play are finally able to chip it into the neutral zone again. There's a delayed offside, so the Czech player couldn't touch the puck. Otherwise, the play would be blown then. And it's Benjamin Baumgartner trying to take a shot away. Now he loses his stick looking for it as the Czechs skate behind the net and take a point shot. Baumgartner and Spinell. Spinell to Baumgartner. Baumgartner curls. Skates there behind the net, into the corner, shields the puck. Appeals for a tripping penalty, none is given. The Swiss, Baumgartner takes a shot. There's a penalty on the play that's going to be called. It's tripping, that is the call. So Baumgartner did get what he wanted on the play. And he kept the play alive to give his team an extra chance. It's Simon Radzinchuk that gets the minor. And Davos will go back on a power play to maybe score the go-ahead goal. We're at deadlock at twos now. As we take another look at the Czechs' latest marker, Dan Brzibila with all the moves to get to the slot. Can't score on his initial attempt, but then throws the biscuit back in the slot. It takes a few ricochets, and then Trinec's captain, Jan Kalus, beats Cortan for his first of the tournament, and we're back to being even. And it's Kallis who's back on the ice for Trinec to kill off a very important penalty. Davos win the offensive face of the habit at the point, move it to the left base of circle. Shot is taken, and Sviaglak next to stop as Trinec failed to clear the puck away from their end. Davos tried to establish control of it. Spinell has it in the right circle. They try to jam it from in tight. Can't quite do that, so they move it back to the point. There's a failure in communication, and Davos will skate back to the defensive end to reset the play. They dump it into the corner, and Spinell, with his huge body frame, goes to battle for it in the corner. Loses the battle, and it's Trinec on the breakout. Kaukic keeps the play alive as the battle for it right next to Davos's bench. Davos finds some room in the neutral zone. It's Riach, who moves the puck back to the point. They have it in the right corner now. Back to the point, D to D. Cross ice pass, and now Vetter collects the puck in the corner again. Back to the point it goes. Back to Vetter. He's got one of the markers for Davos already. In tight pass, Riach has it now. They're looking for a shot, can't get away any. Back to Riach, back in the slot, they take a shot, and Sviaglak makes the stop to keep it a tight game. What a stop by Sviaglak, as Dan Przybilla tries to dangle his way from the defensive end. There's 15 seconds remaining on Davos's penalty. It's good enough for one last rush. There's 5 minutes remaining to play in the third. Riach tries to put the puck up the middle. It's inaccurate, and Trinec shoot it back into the offensive end to kill off the remainder of their penalty. We're back to playing full strength now. There's less than 5 minutes to go in regulation. And that looked like a pretty clear call. Baumgartner says there was a dive, but it happened right in front of the official, and it was quick to lift up his arm. No doubt about it, Trinec will go on a power play as Ben Baumgartner, Austrian international, gets a minor penalty. It's not like that Baumgartner has no argument. Marek Gavronek seemed to sell a little more than there were. And he actually gets 2 minutes as well for embellishment. So it's a couple of offset and minors. Baumgartner probably is going to get 2 minutes for hooking, while Gavronek will get 2 minutes for embellishment, which is just a nice way of saying diving. So it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey, and the Davos have looked good when they were given all this extra space to work with. Davos have brought a really young team to this tournament, and if there's any advantages that they have, it's the speed.
Penalty team Davos number 23.
There's another stoppage of play.
2 minutes for tripping. Penalty team Ocelari number 7. Marek Havranek. 2 minutes for
Looks like it was for the hand pass.
Time 55-17.
So the faceoff is going to take place just outside of Davos's territory, and Trinec win the draw. And Davos go offside with it. Now, since we're in round robin, if this game ends in a tie, we're going to go to a 5-minute overtime, sudden death overtime, and it's going to be 3-on-3 hockey. If it solves nothing, we'll go back. We'll get back to this later, as Davos with a really good scoring chance in the slot, and Glarner can't bury it. Trinec trying to muscle the way out from the defensive end. There's just under 4 minutes remaining to play in the third. We're tied at 2s. And there's going to be another minute of 4-on-4 hockey. Davos has generated one scoring chance already. Perhaps they can get another one. There's a lot of room on the right wing, but the Czechs decide to go to the left and lose control of the puck, but they regain possession behind the net, skate back to the point, and back into the half wall. Davos furiously blocking shots, and now it's Vetter with the puck in the neutral zone. He's crushed into the boards as Davos skates in over the blue line. They have it at the hash marks with no speed. Shot is taken by Riach, who misses it wide. And now it's Bachhoffner, who moves it to the corner. Riach to open ice. They take a shot and it's blocked. Stifler was taking it. Stifler has it back at the point. Puts it on net. Misses it wide, and Bachhoffner skates to the half wall. We're back to playing full strength now. There's 2.5 minutes remaining to play in regulation. If we see no scoring within these 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we're going to go to 5 minutes sudden death overtime, where it's going to be 3-on-3 action. And if it doesn't solve anything, we will go to the shootout. So far, there were no overtimes or shootouts, for that matter, at the tournament. And this is day 4 of the 2018 Junior Club World Cup, held in Sochi, Russia, for the first time. Baumgartner off the boards into the neutral zone. Baumgartner with some speed back in the neutral zone, gains the zone, takes a shot. It's blocked, but Baumgartner remains in possession to put it to the point. Point shot is taken and blocked by the Czechs, but Davos keep it in the offensive end. They have it in the right face-off circle. It's put to the corner, and now it's tightly contested. Last 2 minutes of play in the third period. Davos with possession. And they seem to be generating more scoring chances in this one. Now it's the foot race, which Davos win. And they will reset their play of the left wing, but it doesn't go through, and it's Trinec with the puck again. They take a shot from the hash marks, and Marvin Korten stops the play. There's less than 2 minutes to go. We're tied at 2s. And it's a situation that benefits none of the teams, since both of them suffered blowout losses in the tournament opening games. In order to keep their hopes alive to go to the medal round, they need to win in regulation, and Trinec were pretty close to doing that right now, but now it's Davos in the foot race. There's 2 Davos players on the forecheck as Trinec attempt to exit the zone. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. It's still in the defensive end for Trinec. Davos win it on the forecheck. Shot is taken from the hash mark, and they miss it wide, and now battle for the puck behind the net. Some chaotic plays out there right now, with just 1 minute remaining to play in the third period. Trinec on the breakout to the left wing. Kaukic with the puck. Curls back to the point. Looking for the pass. Couldn't find any passing lane. Now it's a 2-on-2 the other way. There's going to be a penalty called on Trinec. And with 41 seconds remaining to play in regulation, Davos will get a power play. Kaukic goes to the box. And if Davos cannot capitalize on this power play before the clock runs out, they will get a 4-on-3 man advantage in the extra period of play. Davos called timeout. This is the key moment of the game. Michel Reason has a few words to say to his young man. The Wars have looked good with the man advantage. Heck, as a matter of fact, in any kinds of situation where they were given any sort of extra room. So they are in the commanding seat of this game right now. They will have 41 seconds of 5-on-4 man advantage to end the period. And if they can't get anything going for them, they will begin the overtime period with a 4-on-3 man advantage. Some tough times for Trinec right now. The battle for the puck behind Trinec's net. Trinec are able to clear it down the ice. Ben Baumgartner picks it up behind the net, goes up through the middle. Now it's at the right wing. They in over the blue line. To the slot. Can't get it under control. Now it's stuck somewhere in there under a pile of bodies. There's 11 seconds remaining on the clock. We're still tied at 2s. And the faceoff is going to take place in the offensive end for Davos, who have the man advantage. Stefan Spinell scored the second goal for Davos in this game tonight. He has an overall of 2. And Davos decide to go all in as they pull the netminder to get the 6-on-4 man advantage. It's a risky play. There's quite a few seconds remaining on the clock. But they decide to go for the 3 points. Can win the faceoff cleanly. And now there's just 8 seconds remaining on the clock. As Davos finally have it, they skate to the slot, but they're trying to jam it in. Now they have it in the high slot. It was time to shoot it. Not quite. And as the last shot is taken, the horn goes off. And we are tied after regulation. This game will go to overtime, the very first of the tournament.
Назначается дополнительное время 5 минут или до первой заброшенной шайбы. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the regulations in the preliminary round of fall tournament, in case
there will be no resurfacing of the ice,
equal score,
and the teams won't change their goals. Everything is going to remain exactly as it is, and we'll be back in action very shortly. Now, since Davos still have the man advantage, but it's a 3-on-3 format of overtime, they will begin the extra period of play with the 4-on-3 man advantage. That's going to go for over a minute. And then, if they still don't score, Trinec will get their 4th man back out on the ice. And we're going to watch some 4-on-4 hockey until the next stoppage of play. And after that, we'll be back to playing 3-on-3, hockey. And if no scoring occurs in the extra 5 minutes of play, we will go to the shootout. And 5 players will be shooting for each of the teams. And if that doesn't help, they'll just keep adding extra rounds until first goal wins it. This is the tie that nobody wanted in this game. It doesn't help anybody. This is Group B action, and later on tonight, it's going to be HV71 facing Salzburg to dispute the top position in this pool. But the winner of this game is going to get a maximum of 2 points. Let's take another look at the goals that took place in the third frame. First it was Davos, who got back in the lead as Stefan Spinell scored his second of the tournament. And then Dan Brzibala broke into the zone, couldn't score in his initial attempt, but then threw the puck back into the slot. And Jan Kalos, team's captain, managed to put it in. So it's a 4-on-3 man advantage for Davos as we begin the overtime period. They in over the blue line and they pass it across the blue line. Vetter to Baumgartner, back to Vetter. Vetter at the point to Baumgartner, back to Vetter, to the left wing, to the slot, looking for a deflection. None happens. It's Spinell out there who's standing in the slot. Spinell with a redirect, and it goes wide, but Vetter corrals the puck in the corner, sends it back to the point. Baumgartner to the left face of circle, shot is taken, and Schweglak makes the stop. Trinec, with 30 seconds remaining on the penalty kill, dump the puck out. There's 20 seconds remaining on Davos's power play and 4 minutes remaining to play in the extra period. Davos with possession. Skate down the left wing to the area behind the net. Back to the point. Down low. Shot taken on the short side. And it's stopped by Schweglak. Goes off his mask, I believe. There's just a few seconds remaining on the penalty. And now they're back to playing full strength, so there's going to be some 4-on-4 hockey until the next stoppage of play. And then we'll go to 3-on-3. Davos with possession in the offensive end. Weak pass is made, and Trinec intercept the puck with 3.5 minutes remaining to play. Trinec lose control of the puck at the blue line in the offensive end, and now it's Davos with some room, looking for the centering pass. Bachhoffner, and it doesn't go through. Now it's Kaukic deep in his defensive end with 3 minutes remaining on the clock in overtime. Begins the offensive rush and goes for the line change. Trinec dump it down the left wing. It goes all the way to the other wing, and now Spinell. Davos battling for the puck in the corner. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining to play in overtime. Trinec in over the blue line, down the left wing. Shot is taken and blocked by Davos, and now he goes the other way. This is still 4-on-4 hockey since we didn't have a stoppage of play, as Ben Baumgartner skates with it into the offensive end, loses control of it. And now it's Trinec who skate through central ice. Dan Brzibala with the move and the goal. Dan Brzibala ends it in overtime. It's a Trinec who will be victorious tonight. 3-2 is the final score as Davos failed to convert on the power play, and Dan Brzibala nets the winner. Easily the top player for Trinec tonight, with the assist on the game-tying goal and a beauty to end the overtime period. Dan Brzibala, who needed to be big for his team, and he was. What a move to get past his defenseman. And then he just absolutely roofs it past Marvin Corton for the win. So Trinec win it in overtime and take 2 points in Group B. We'll be back later on tonight as it's 7 o'clock. It's going to be HV71 taking on Red Bull from Salzburg. My name is Andrea Sachenko, and I really hope to see you guys back in about 90 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor to the team winner, please rise up for the national anthem of of Czech Republic. Дамы и господа, напоминаю вам, что следующий матч сегодня состоится в 19:00. Встречаются команды ХВ-71 Jönköping, Швеция,